Hello there, it's your girl Daphne back with another video. This time I'm bringing you my best deep cleaning and organization videos over the past couple of months. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so there's one area that I spotted and I really wanted to share with you guys and remind you, if you have a under the, baseboard heater, you got to make sure that you pull this out and clean it every so often, because I found that mine has not been cleaned in a while, so I'm going to tackle it today. Okay, so you'll see that I am the most low-tech person when it comes to power tools. I actually try to avoid them. So I just grabbed a screwdriver and I just took off the faceplate. And as you can see, it's pretty disgusting. So I'm just going to come in with my Swifter and then come in with my vacuum and make it look very nice. And then I'm going to use a Lysol spray and I'm just going to spray down the areas that have a little caked up grime, and then we're gonna go from there. So this is another thing that's being added to my monthly cleaning, at least monthly, just so I can avoid this happening again. And what I'm doing is cleaning the faceplate also. As I said, I'm just swifting it and then I'm going in with a little Lysol and it's gonna look brand new. I'd just like to introduce myself again. I'm Daphne, and I just want to welcome anyone that's new that just clicked on my video for the first time. I just want to welcome you to my channel, and to all my loyal subscribers, welcome back. On this channel, I dedicate to doing all things homemaking, which is cleaning, cooking, DIYs, and decor, and so much more. So I hope that you enjoy. The next area that I want to tackle is the caulk that's right above my sink. It has a little mold on it, and I have been wanting to address this for a while. So I was searching on Pinterest and I saw this tip of how to be able to clean it. So I'm using baking soda and some bleach, and I'm just mixing it up together just so that it's at a paste consistency. Then you apply it with a toothbrush and you let it sit on there for about an hour. And once it sets for an hour, it should be all clean. If it's not, and in my case, I think I have to go back and do another application of it, but it looks so much better. So you'll see, I'm just gonna move on to the next task, but we're gonna circle back after the hour is up and we're gonna clean it. Okay, so our next area that we're going to be moving on to is cleaning behind the refrigerator. Now, as you can see, I had difficulty being able to pull this out because I've never done it before. Usually my husband does this part, and I have to say it's been a while since I've cleaned behind here. So I know that it's going to be a mess. Now, I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to be doing this monthly, and I will start doing it, because you're supposed to clean the coils in the back of the refrigerator so that it runs efficiently. And you can see that little spot there is all of the dust that blew off the coils onto the floor. So this is well overdue, so I'm just going to be tackling it today. And again, I'm going to be adding it to my monthly cleaning cycle. So I found using the Swiffer first and then going in with my vacuum cleaner to clean the coil back there is the best option. It's the most efficient. You get all of the heavy dust off, and then you can just go in and get the fine dust with the vacuum cleaner. So I hope that these tasks that I'm sharing today are really beneficial to you. I just want you guys to know that each time that I make a video, I try to make it as impactful for you as well as myself, and also to just show how it really happens, like in my house. Like if there's areas that I am not cleaning, I'm sure other people are missing those areas as well. So I like to have this time as just a time where we can share, different things that we're lacking, and we can learn from each other. So what I would like is if you guys could share in the comments section any areas that you find to be in your home that you miss cleaning, or you want to just be able to concentrate on a little more. And especially during this time, during the spring cleaning time, where everyone is amped up to just get everything nice and clean in their house. So this is how my kitchen is looking after I did these tasks. So now we just have to get it back in tip-top shape. And I know this is not a part of spring cleaning, but messes happen and we have to just tackle and clean as we go. So I'm just going to get this kitchen back into shape. If you guys have not watched my Haig series short that I released on Saturday, I'm going to link it in the cards, so make sure you check it out. guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. I want to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, which I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with any friends and family that might like my content. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be working in my kitchen, and I'm going to be tackling a couple of projects that I've been meaning to do. They are organizational projects. One is going to be just updating, not updating, rather just refreshing the snack drawer that I previously had shared with you guys. I'm just going to be restocking it and then just looking at the storage containers that I've been using to make sure that they're still the correct ones for the items that I've been putting in, especially because it's summer. You know, some of the snacks have changed, so I just wanted, to just take a look at it again and also clean it and just make it nice and tidy again. The other one is the corner cabinet, the lower that I'm standing in front of here. I've never organized it. We had our kitchen done about 4 years or so ago, and we just throw items in there. It's a useful thing to have, but it can get out of control really quickly, so we're going to be working on that. And then if we have time at the end, I'm also going to be just cleaning and decluttering underneath my kitchen sink. So let's get started. So this is everything that came out of the cabinet. So I am going to put all like items together and start sorting. It keeps going and going and going. It's sort of like you throw stuff in there and it just gets lost. So I have to come up with a better system. So I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is Daphne. I'd like to welcome anyone that's new that clicked on my video for the first time today. Welcome. And to all of my loyal subscribers, welcome back. I really do appreciate your support, and I am super excited just in the amount of growth that my channel has experienced. And I just want to say that I am so very thankful for all of the support and positive comments and feedback that I get on all of my videos. So I just want to take this time to just say a special thanks to everyone. And I just want to say, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Throughout the video, I'm going to just be leaving and asking questions. So I really do like to hear comments and feedback from you. So if you feel comfortable, leave me a comment down below. I really would enjoy reading your comments and your responses to my questions. So thank you. So here's how the corner cabinet is looking. It's really deep. It can hold a lot of surplus items, but you have to make sure that you don't put too many items back there, because it's so deep it does get lost. Now we did add 2 puck lights in there so that we can at least see all the items all the way to the back, But again, I'm thinking that I might add in some type of shelving system. So leave me a comment down below if you have added like a shelving system and if you like it or not. I just want to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, so please give it a thumbs up. So if you guys remember from my last organizational videos, the Tostitos is the bane of my existence. So I'm just trying to consolidate the little scrap bags into this container, and then I'm going to put it back into my pantry. So if you have not watched my previous organization for my pantry, and also when I started the snack drawer, I'm going to link those videos in the cards and also in the description, so you can go back and take a look at them. So as I'm putting the items back, I'm really thinking about items that we don't use that frequently. And those are the items that I'm going to put all the way far back. And I'm trying not to push all the items all the way back. Like I'm leaving about 1.5 foot space empty so that the items don't get lost in that far corner. So we're all done. It's not Pinterest worthy or anything, but it is a lot cleaner, a lot more organized, and it is not as messy as it was previously. So I was able to go through a lot of the items that we did not need, and I'm going to be trashing them or relocating them. So I'm just going to show you what is not going inside. So everything that's on the counters now is either going to be relocated or trashed. So I absolutely love doing organization in my home. I recently did a huge garage clean out that was well overdue. I actually had never done a garage clean out, and I've been in my home for 10 years, so you can imagine how messy it was. I shared that organizational clean out on my channel, so I'll link it in the cards and in the description. So if you haven't watched it, check it out after this. It's really motivating, and I gave a lot of tips on how to organize and just how to make it easy to be able to tackle a big project like that, because it can be intimidating. But if you break it down and you work section by section, it makes it much easier to be able to accomplish. So I'm just loading back all of the items into all of the containers that I had previously organized in here. Every so often I have to just make sure that I give it a quick clean and reorganize and just assess and make sure that the containers are still working. So they are, and now I'm just, adding back all of the items. As I was cleaning them out, I saw that there was a lot of open space, so I just went down to the garage where I keep all of my surplus for the snack drawer and all of my food items, and I just refilled it so that it's all restocked. Okay, so it's very messy, but I do have ample storage underneath here. I have like little built-ins on the doors. I just need to organize much better underneath here. So we're just going to quickly do that. So what type of items do you guys keep underneath your sink? I try to make sure that I have like all of the cleaning necessities for the kitchen, and then I also store some items that I'm not able to store in other places. Like I have my candles down here, I have my diffuse oils, and little miscellaneous things like that. So leave me a comment down below and let me know how you organize underneath your kitchen cabinet. So in a couple of videos ago, I had mentioned that I'm in a book club. So our book that we're reading right now is The Midnight Library. And let me tell you, this book is absolutely amazing. I could not put it down. It is so captivating. Like, if you have not read The Midnight Library, then I suggest that you go to your local library or bookstore and get a copy of it, because you will be like captivated just reading, and you will not want to put this book down. I'm not going to give too many details. Look it up. It's called The Midnight Library. And if you think that this is a book that you want to read, leave me a comment down below, or if you have any other suggestions of books as well. So this is the final result. I have everything nice and organized. These are built in, so this has like extra bags. I have like my little hanging hooks up top and my little bumpers. In the back I have my sponges, and I have like all of my cleaning products on the right hand side. I have overflow of dishwashing liquid and also a larger cleaning detergent, my extra bags, my Swifters and sponges in the back there. And then down here is just like all of my miscellaneous items. I have some candles in here. I have my polishes in here, oils for the diffuser. I have hand sanitizer here, my Brita filters. I have matches and just some hanging tape. And that's it. I think it looks much better. It's cleaner. It's a lot more organized. I know that I can do further improvements, but for now, this is good. So this is what my kitchen looks like after doing those projects. So I am just going to give it a quick clean, and then I'll be done. Now I'm all sure we can all appreciate a little YouTube magic. So we're gonna check out the kitchen, and I know this is an area that I need to clean. So I need to work on these windows because we had a rough winter. And in my last cleaning video, I did not clean the grates, so we will be cleaning these. And then here is how the window above the sink looks. Not that bad, but still needs to be cleaned. So I am gonna be doing my cleaning in stages. So the next room that I'm gonna be doing is the dining room. So I'm gonna be cleaning these windows. They're pretty bad. This is on the same side as the other window. And then this window is in the front of the house. So I'm gonna be cleaning this one also. And I'm also going to be taking down the curtains, and I'm going to be washing them. I'd like to welcome you if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. I really appreciate you watching my video. I have to say, even though I was doing this track cleaning task, which is pretty daunting, it was really nice having the windows open with the nice cool breeze blowing. I really cannot wait till the spring weather arrives, but for now I'll take what I can get. So I'm just using the Mint Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose spray to spray down the tracks. And to get into the grooves, I'm using a chopstick and I'm just folding my rag over and I'm just trying to get all of the debris out of the tracks. I find that this works pretty good, so if you haven't tried it, just make sure you keep those chopsticks from your next takeout meal and put them to good use. So I really try to clean my window tracks every couple of months, at least seasonally. How often do you clean your window tracks? So now that I finished the windows, I actually did do all 4 windows that I had showed you earlier. The process is the same, so I didn't show you each window. So I'm just moving over to the kitchen now, and I'm going to be running hot water. I'm going to be doing, working on the hood vent, and I'm just going to be letting it soak for about an hour in some really hot soapy water. So we're going to let this soak for about an hour, and it's with palm oil and some baking soda, about 2 tablespoons. So next on my list is I'm going to be washing the curtains in the dining room. So I'm just going to be taking them down, and then we're going to go down to the laundry room, and I'm going to be putting them in a quick wash cycle. To say this soak in the solution really worked pretty good, and then also with using a stiff brush, you just scrub it and all of the grease and grime comes away. Leave me a comment down below what items you have on your spring cleaning list. Okay, so now that we finished with the hood, I'm just going downstairs and grabbing the curtains. I do not dry them, I just let them air dry on the rods. So I'm just going to be putting them back on the rods. The room smells amazing. It smells like a big bouquet of flowers because of the Downy fabric softener that I used. Okay, so all the curtains are hung back up and the room is smelling great. So we're going to move on to my linen closet, which is on the second floor. I have to say, this closet is a mess. I did try a little while ago. I got this little pouch organizer and I just basically shoved all of the items inside of it. So before I got started, I just transferred the markings of Alex's height to the door jamb instead of the door, since I will be painting the door. So here are all the items that I took out of the pouch. I grouped as many like items as possible together so that when I go to put them back inside of the pouches, I'll be a little more organized. Hey guys, so I have a confession. I have not cleaned this closet really since I've been here, and I've never removed this mirror, and I know that the owners before us probably never removed it. Looks like it's been up for about 50 years, so we will see what's behind it. Now I could have edited this out, but I wanted to keep it real on my channel, so this is what was behind it. I'm not proud of it, but we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to make sure that it never happens again. This is so satisfying to see all of this disgusting dirt get rid of. And also I'm going to go in with 2 coats of paint and it's going to look brand new. Okay, so we're going to get this all hung up and then we're going to go in with all of the contents back. So what I did was I tried to take things out of their original packaging and group them together. So I'm just trying to put all like items together. And one thing that I was able to really minimize is taking all of the band-aids out of the boxes and just putting them in Ziplocs. And I was able to put everything in one pouch. I was also able to use the balance of the chalk labels that I had when I did my pantry organizational video. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure that you check it out after you watch this one, because I did some major decluttering and organization in my small pantry. So these are the labels that were left over. The containers that I had purchased gave us so many labels, which I'm very thankful for. So I just organized them and I'm putting them all on the pouches. So this is how it turned out. I have everything organized, from trash bags to first aid to little toys that I give out at parties or barbecues for kids. I have all my sanitizer all together, my bug spray, my sunscreen, all the medicine and allergies, everything all put together. I'm very proud of myself. I hope you enjoyed. I am so glad that I've been able to cross off so many items off of my spring cleaning list. I'm so excited to continue on. I will be doing the balance of the closet in an upcoming video. this video is going to be jam-packed of cleaning motivation. So we're just going to get all of these curtains into the washing machine, and then we're going to continue on with cleaning the living room. I'm going to be doing a lot of dusting, a lot of washing the walls, scrubbing the baseboards. I'm going to be pulling out my sectional and cleaning the baseboards behind there. I'm going to be sweeping, I'm going to be mopping the floor. But first, I'm just going to give you some close-up images of some of the areas that I need to concentrate on, which is the baseboards, the little dust bunnies I collect, this radiator that just collects all sorts of dust bunnies in there, so we're going to tackle that. And I'm just going to get started with washing down all of the walls. So I do have on my list that I'm going to be touching up my baseboards, so that'll be coming on the next video, and it's something that I do periodically throughout the year. So leave me a comment down below how often you scrub your baseboards and how often you do touch-up paint. So I did have help from my husband to pull out the sectional because I could not do it myself. But he doesn't like to be filmed, so I try to keep him off the camera. But I do get a lot of his help throughout the process, so I'm very thankful for that. So here's an area that I really need to touch up. It's where my sectional meets the baseboard, and I have to figure out a way that it won't rub the paint off the baseboard. If anyone has any suggestions on what I can do, if I should put padding behind it or not, just leave me a comment down below because it would really help me out. So just to freshen up the sectional, I'm using a little Tide with water, and I'm just giving it a nice scrub down so that it can smell amazing. So I'm just making sure that I clean underneath the rug. And this actually is a remnant carpet. It's actually the carpet that's on our stairs. I just did heat bond binding around the edges and I turned it into a carpet. So I am looking to purchase a new rug, but for now this will hold our silver. And with a little YouTube magic, here you go. So not too bad. This is the only mess that I made in the entryway, and I'll clean it up. And this is the dirty water after cleaning everything, and my disgusting Swifter, which I'll get rid of. And this is how the room looks in the end. Well, as you can see, I let my laundry get way out of control. So I took it out of the laundry closet and now I'm just making piles on the floor so I can see exactly how many loads that I have to conquer. As you see, the piles keep mounding up because I'm gathering laundry from our other laundry bins. And I'm just going to be sorting everything, and then we're going to take a trip down to the dungeon. Does anybody else feel like we're wearing way more clothes than we did previously? I really feel like if I don't do laundry every 2 to 3 days, it mounds up and it just gets out of control. So here I go down the 2 flights down to the dungeon. I do not like doing laundry in this house because my laundry room is unfinished. It's cold and I just don't enjoy it. So I try and avoid it as long as possible. Because it's so dark in my laundry room, I just brought all of my products upstairs so that I can show you everything that I use for my laundry. So we're starting out with the towels and sheets. So I'm just putting in a little OxiClean. I also use my clear Kirkland detergent. I use ammonia, and I do not use fabric softener on my towels and my sheets. I feel that by using the ammonia, it is a disinfectant and it also makes the towels nice and fluffy. Of course, it would not be me if I wouldn't have forgotten to close the door before I started the machine. So, take 2. So I usually try to do a load every day, but sometimes life happens and I'm not able to do that. So what is your plan? How do you guys conquer all of the laundry that you have in your house? Leave me a comment down below. Maybe I can learn something. Now, folding is one thing that I love to do, and I have different methods that I use for Alex and my husband Marino's clothes. They have a lot of t-shirts, so I find based on the size of the t-shirts and the drawers that I'm going to be putting them in, I fold them so that I utilize the space the best way. So in Alex's case, I just try to get everything to be in the exact same size, and it works out pretty good. And I also am very neurotic with Alex's clothes, so I do use the color wheel when I put them away in his drawer. So you'll see in a second after I get through folding all of his clothes, I'll show you how I organize his drawers. I try to put all of the colors together and I go from light to dark and I try to make it look as nice as possible. And the way that I put them in his drawer actually makes it really easy for him to be able to see exactly what shirts he's pulling out, which avoids him pulling out the wrong thing and then making his drawer a big mess. So once I switched over to this system of folding, his drawers actually look really good. When I go back into his room the next time I'm putting clothes in, there's usually only one or two things out of place that I have to reorganize. So I'll just let you guys have a quick look. So here is the process. I go from whites to greens, and then it just goes on. So I had a very busy day, so we're just going to move on. I'm prepping dinner. So we're going to be making macaroni and cheese. We're actually making baked macaroni and cheese. So I just had the water boiling, and I'm putting in a box and a half of macaroni, elbow macaroni, into the pot, and I'm just seasoning it with a little salt, and I'm bringing it to boil, making sure that it's al dente. In the meantime, I'm going to make the roux. So I'm just putting a little butter inside of a saucepan. I'm going to melt that, and then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour, and I'm going to brown that roux. And then once it's browned, I put in a half a can of evaporated milk, and then I just let that simmer. And then I started adding in the cheese and the seasonings. So I added in salt, pepper, a little minced dried onions, and some garlic. And you put all of those things into taste. And once you have all of that cheese melted, I used Parmesan, and I also used cheddar cheese. And you want to use the amounts that you feel comfortable with. I used about 2 cups of cheddar and 1 cup of Parmesan, and I put everything all together in the pan once it was all mixed, and then you're going to transfer that over into your baking sheet, a greased baking sheet, and you're going to bake it in the oven for about 25 minutes uncovered. I also sprinkled some butter crackers on top of that to give it a nice golden crust, and this is how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoy. So now that we have dinner taken care of, we can go back and focus in on the balance of our laundry. So I'm just switching over the sheets and towels into the dryer. I use dryer sheets, and I also always make sure I shake out the towels before I put them inside of the dryer. It just makes the towels light and fluffy. So I just finished a really amazing book. It's called All the Devils Are Here, and it was a really suspenseful book that really had amazing character development, and it also had a very, very, very good plot. So if you're looking for a book that's suspenseful, I really recommend this book to you. So I really like to thank you for watching this video. I just want to remind you, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also share with any friends and family that might like my content. I have so many videos that I've shared over the last 10 months. So before you leave my channel, make sure that you check the playlist and enjoy as many videos as possible. And until the next time, have a blessed day.